Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, celebrating expression, fostering talent, and connecting the community to Columbus artists, performances, exhibitions, concerts, public art, and more at columbusmakesart.com. From these contributing sponsors and viewers like you, thank you.
This time on Broad and High, we head into the kitchen with the founder of an organization dedicated to empowering designers. Meet a designer with a lifelong passion for women's wear designs, and hear from a creative who has designed everything from high fashion to classic ready-to-wear. This and more right now on Broad and High. Welcome to Broad and High. I'm your host, Kate Quickle. In our first segment, we head into the kitchen with the founder of an organization that is a great example of passion meets purpose. And of course, we'll make a quick bite. With me in the kitchen today is Thomas McClure, founder of the Columbus Fashion Council. Thomas, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell us all about the Columbus Fashion Council.
Sure. So the Columbus Fashion Council oversees Fashion Week Columbus as the flagship program, along with other programs that we have, like the Fashion Awards, also the Fashion Industry Conference, partnered programs as well. But it all started really with Fashion Week Columbus back in 2010. And why it started that way is because we really didn't have a fashion ecosystem here. And during that time, we had one runway show, which was Highball Halloween. And we all love Highball Halloween. We love the couture costumes, right? But I had some models, because I was a talent agent. I was a director of a talent agency. And we had some models that wanted to walk the runway. I said, well, you know what? We're 15th largest in the nation for a city. Why don't we have a fashion week? And it started with a 4-day fashion week. But since 2010 all the way to 2018, we were inadvertently building and developing the fashion ecosystem in Central Ohio. Mm-hmm. That means the makeup artists, the hairstylists, the photographers, the videographers, the designers, the models, the crew. All these people come together every year for one full week during Fashion Week to create magic on the runway to help launch these designers. So by doing that, we just created this fashion family, this community in Central Ohio. So in 2018, it was time to create the Columbus Fashion Council.
Of course.
We could not have done that in 2010.
Right, no, it had to kind of build up.
Exactly. And so since then, we have broadened our vision. We have exceeded our mission, which is to provide scholarships to fashion design students and to provide a platform for local and emerging fashion designers. And now here we are, 16 years in.
Stop it, that's wild. It's an incredible resource. I mean, Columbus is a very fashionable city. A lot of creative people, and of course, fashion and food.
You cannot go wrong with fashion and food, and that's why I'm glad I'm here today, because I said, literally, you're marrying my two favorite things.
They're the best things. I love it. I love all these beautiful ingredients in front of us. Tell us what recipe we're making today.
So this recipe is a recipe from my grandmother, and then my own little twist to this, because I have to have a twist to it.
Of course.
Is anchovy paste.
What does that do for
or fish sauce. So the anchovy paste or fish sauce that I have at home creates an umami flavor. Mm-hmm. It doesn't taste like fish.
Right, people get a little weirded out.
Get a little weird, but you know what? It's actually probably in more things than you think it is.
Just adds flavor.
It does, it's really good.
I'm so excited to get started. Tell us what ingredients we'll need.
The ingredients we have today, half of a sweet onion, chopped, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 garlic cloves, 8 fresh basil leaves, 2 stalks of celery, 32 ounces of white button mushrooms, 2 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 pound of grass-fed ground beef, 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of fennel seed, half a teaspoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of fish sauce or anchovy paste, 8 ounces or more of Pinot Noir, and then dry or fresh spaghetti noodles.
Okay, Thomas, there's a lot happening here. Where do we start?
There is a lot happening here. So what I start with is I do the garlic, the celery, and the onions. I saute them together. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the celery. You can hear a little sizzle.
Yes,
that is perfect.
Love it.
I'm gonna add the onion.
You're just kind of eyeballing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can, that's the thing, you can be kind of flexible with the amounts and...
All the garlic. all the garlic.
Cooking is an art.
Mix that up a little bit.
Love it.
And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt since we're here. You wanna salt as you go.
Okay. Layer that seasoning in.
Layer it. And this is sea salt, which is healthier than table salt. You know?
Sure. A little bit.
At least I tell myself that.
Yeah.
And let that simmer. So we'll let that saute a little bit longer and we'll add the hamburger meat.
Okay.
So this is translucent. Your garlic, you can smell that garlic. It's ready, right?
Yes.
Just throw that.
Can I use that too?
You
Or
sure
you can just
No,
plop
sure
it?
can. Whatever you want. Just don't burn yourself.
There we go.
You got it.
Did it.
And then
Looks like
I will
brain.
literally, it does. Literally just, chop
Break
it
it
up.
up.
If you have like a masher, one of those wire mashers, that helps a lot.
This is looking good.
So right when it's brown, we want to make sure we go ahead and turn up the heat just a little bit more.
Okay.
Well, let me do this. Yep. Turn up the heat just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we're about to put some ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. So another ingredient we're gonna put in right now is the tomato paste.
I'll use this if you want.
Yes, thank you.
Scrape it in. Tomato paste. Yep.
Tomato paste.
Wouldn't cooking be so easy if every time all this stuff was like laid out for you?
Yes, absolutely. What I like to do is move the meat to the side just for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna add a little bit more oil.
Okay.
And this is gonna kind of cook the brown sugar down.
Does the brown sugar kind of caramelize a little bit?
It does.
Like,
It caramelizes a little bit. What it does is it cuts the acid from all
Okay.
these tomatoes. And so there we go. Brown sugar. Use my hands.
Sure,
I did
that's
clean
fine.
them.
Yep.
That's another habit is cleaning my hands on the
What
often,
is it?
right?
Clean hands, a cook's best tool?
Yes. So that caramelizes.
It does, real quick.
And then you just move that. Start moving the
What a
beef.
clever trick. Your grandmother knew.
I know, right?
What's up?
We're also going to add in our very smelly fish anchovy.
Yes.
Or anchovy paste.
Anchovy paste, or you can use fish sauce, whatever you
Or
have.
fish sauce if you have it. I'm only doing half
Okay.
because we have a little less beef.
Sure. Makes sense.
Just mix that in because you want your beef kind of to pick up this flavor.
Yes,
which
you
will-
really are layering those flavors.
You are layering it. That's right. Okay, so now we're ready for what we might call deglazing, but we're gonna add
The wine.
The wine.
Are we pouring it all in?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. I'm gonna take that spoon.
Okay.
Pour it.
Oh, it smells so rich and
Yes.
delicious.
Woo!
Now it's happening.
Smell that? That is one of my favorite smells in the world, by the
Yes.
way. Pinot Noir
Love
cooking.
it. Goes with everything. All right, this delicious sauce is simmering. But
Yes.
I want to know more about Fashion Week. You talked about how it began,
Right.
but tell me about kind of what it's like.
So it's literally a week of magic. I can say that, but that's such a broad, term, right? What does that magic mean? If you've ever attended Fashion Week Columbus, we have 8 full events in one 7-day period. Most of the shows are free of charge because we want to make sure our community can enjoy the shows, like Recycled Runway, which is recycled wares, recycled fashions, which we love. It's a community favorite. We also have Philanthropy Meets Fashion, which is a partnership with CCAD.
Nice.
And that's where we get to meet our celebrity designer that we bring in and have a Q&A with her or him. And we also have our Macy's Fall Fashion Show and our Nordstrom Fall Beauty Showcase. Those two are amazing too, and those are free events. But then we also have FW Curve, which is our curvy fashion show, where we display or feature plus-size designers and models, because that's a huge industry. They deserve to be
Absolutely.
celebrated.
They have money to spend.
They have money to spend. And then we have, it all culminates at the end of the week with the finale runway show.
Very cool.
And the finale runway show is where we feature 5 local and regional designers. And our celebrity designer comes in as well to showcase their collection. I have to add the tomato sauce now,
Yes,
though.
of course. I
The
love that you're
crushed
staying on
tomatoes.
track and talking.
I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit
Okay,
so we don't get
both cans
splashed.
go in?
Both cans go right in here.
You're so good at multitasking.
Oh, well, I mean, I can talk and cook at the same time.
I love it. That's a lot. It's 7-day period. I mean, talk about magic.
What Fashion Week really is, because some people may not understand. They think it's just theater.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just pretty models.
Right.
Oh, it's just cool designs.
Fancy clothes.
It is a brand launching platform. So the designers, the models, the makeup artists, the hairstylists, the photographers, these are small businesses.
Right, the whole industry.
They're either LLCs or they're 1099s, and they are coming together to do or to make magic on the runway. But what's happening is they're launching their brands from the runway, because beyond the runway, you have photography that moves on, you have videos that move on, and you have the experience that moves on. So the designers have all these marketing tools, and they have built a bond with the audiences.
Absolutely.
So that is super important to carry on their small business to stay in Central Ohio, doing what they love.
Creating, designing here in Columbus.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, Thomas, while our delicious sauce is simmering, tell me about some of the programs involved with the Columbus Fashion Council.
A program we have with the Columbus Fashion Council is the Fashion Awards Ball, which will host the Columbus Fashion Awards. So we do present the Columbus Fashion Awards to recognize those in the industry and the community that have made an impact through fashion or in fashion. And that is on its, I believe, 5th year or 4th year. So we introduced that back right after in 2021. We also have the Fashion Industry Conference, which includes the State of Fashion in Ohio, which is one day where we have people from all over the state come in to talk about their organization and how they impact fashion. And that includes Cleveland and Cincinnati and Dayton and even our own city of Columbus. And then we also have a few partnered programs. We have a partnered workforce program with the Ohio Media School, where their students will come in and create, right now they're creating a documentary on one of the designers, and they get credit for that, for their program. And we're providing the content, right? We also have another workforce program with the Nurture Aveda Institutes. They handle all the hair and makeup for all of the fashion shows, and they also get credit for their schooling, and they get real life experience. Like, this is something that they couldn't really just get in school, but we provide that experience for them. And we have other initiatives coming up too. We always are developing. We want to figure out, like, hey, you as a small business, if you're a designer, if you're a model, whatever a photographer, how can we help you get to where you want to be and stay in Central Ohio, right?
I love how they're so connected, so many different ways for people to get involved and to boost the fashion community.
Absolutely.
And I love that it's all of Ohio too. Like,
Absolutely.
it's beyond Columbus.
Yes, and we are connected too, by the way. So we don't just, we love Ohio, right? I think in Columbus, some of us are just really good about patting ourselves on the back because we do such a great job, but we have to spread the message outside of Ohio.
You're right. We're preaching to the choir.
We're preaching to the choir, right? And so when we do that, we partner with other fashion organizations across the nation. We had partnered with the Council of Fashion Designers of America in New York, which is the fashion council of the world, basically.
Right. And
we've partnered with other fashion organizations throughout the United States.
That's amazing. Thomas, it has been a delight having you here today. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me cook with you.
That has been the best part. This looks amazing. I can't wait to dig in. I'm just so grateful to have you here and to learn more about the Columbus Fashion Council.
Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To find out more, check them out online at columbusfashioncouncil.org. From a young age, Candace Walker viewed fashion as a means to express her creative visions. Today, as the founder of Elena B, she continues this journey. The Broad and High team met up with Candace in her home studio, as well as during Fashion Week Columbus, where she shared her passion for fashion.
My passion for fashion goes all the way back to elementary school. I would carry around a composition notebook and I would use that as my sketchbook. And I would have these ideas to have these challenges like, I'm gonna make a collection based on the alphabet. So one time I literally did that. Like, I drew the alphabet out, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I drew a figure behind each letter and see, can I turn this A into a dress? Can I turn this B into like some outfit? So I would just do stuff like that. Or I would be like, let me see how many different kinds of pants I can make. And I would just draw. I stuck with it. I knew that that's really what I wanted to do. Thankfully, I had a supportive mother. She really saw that interest in me, and she has some artistic capabilities herself. So she really nurtured that in me. In college, I did internships because Columbus has a lot of fashion companies, a lot of headquarters here. So I don't know if I'll mention the ones I worked for, but I did work for a long time on the corporate side of things. I was a technical designer for 14 plus years. So the technical designer is basically the point person between the designer, the merchant, and the factory. And so it was my job to take the designer's creative vision and like their styles that they would create and then turn that into tech packs and patterns and basically an instruction manual to the factory of how to make it. That gave me a lot of insight into being very detail oriented and also thinking of things more so from like a fit perspective and a pattern perspective. The whole creative process is extremely rewarding because you're tapping into something. That's how I feel when I'm making things. Is like, do I feel like this is right? Do I feel like this shape is right? Do I feel like this fabric is right? Do I feel like this color is right? If it's not, I'm taking it all back apart and redo. Like just like a sculptor or whoever works pottery, like sometimes they're molding it on the wheel and it's not, the shape is not how they want it to, how they envision it in their mind, and then they will like scrap it and do a whole new lump and redo it. And it's like after you feel the satisfaction that, yes, it's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. That is the reward. I don't know how to explain it. I call it downloads. Like sometimes I'll even be just like sitting here and a lot of times I use this chair to sew in, but a lot of times I'm sitting on the floor and I'll literally just be like with my music, Lord, I need some ideas. Cause I believe you can be honest. Like I'm not like, like super serious. Like I just am honest. I need ideas. I need revelation. I need ideas. Like, and then sometimes like in the middle of me praying, like I'll just see like a image in my mind of like a quick flash of like a detail or a quick flash of a silhouette or a quick flash of a dress. And a lot of times when I'm sitting there on the floor like that, I have a sketchbook with me because I need to hurry up and like draw it down so I don't forget. So a lot of times like in my sketchbooks, I have like partial pieces of things I just like saw and then I make it. Usually I always have an annual garden and the colors that I pulled were all from like flowers and greenery and all of that. Some of these dresses took me months because I knew it was missing something and needed something, and it's like until you find that, and then it's like, like an internal sense of satisfaction. I use this analogy. It's like I gave birth. Like it was in me and it was like growing and I'm nurturing it and I'm thinking on it and I'm pondering on it and I'm sketching it and I'm erase it. I don't like that, But finally, when it's right and it comes forth, yes, that's my baby.
To see more of Candace's work, you can find her on Instagram at ElenaB.Ltd. Peruvian-born Juan Jose Saenz Ferreyros is a designer and so much more. This multi-talented professional's career spans modeling and journalism, as well as stints as a TV host and chef. Juan Jose sat down to talk about his career and the hands-on approach he employs in his creations.
The fashion is my life. Everything in my life in the fashion started with my parents. All the time my parents in the weekend go to the parties, and I see my mother in long dresses. And in my country, in this time, the shoes is in same fabric, the dresses, and the balloon hair. So I thinking in this time I start what I want for my life in my future. My first profession is journalist. I go to the school for the journalist, but after the journalist, I go to the fashion school. I finish in Argentina. I go for finish in Argentina. Actually, I working in the fashion runway in Argentina for a long time. After this, go to the Colombia and working for the Miss Universe house in Colombia. Now I'm working for many different personalities in my country, and I'm working for different fashion shows around the world. When I start one collection, I thinking all the time in my mother. When I sit down in the sewing machine, I remember my mom. It's very difficult for me this part for my parents passed away. My mother sit down in the sewing machine and make the clothes for me and my brothers. She not working for the other people, only for the family. And when I sit down in the sewing machine, I remember my mom, and I thinking, oh my God, this collection is I'm making for you. When I start my collection, I like first the information. When I have the opportunity for go to the other countries, I go to the museums and I collect ideas for my collection. When I return to my home, I sketching in my book. So I selecting my fabrics, selecting the accessories, and I cut my fabric and sit down in the sewing machines. Yes, one part I like, I am the old designer. I like by hand everything. So one part of the dress is in sewing machine and the other part is by hand. After this, I this embroidery by hand, the beans or sequence pearls, whatever. When the dress is ready, I selecting the jewelry and the shoes. Yes, the colors. My niece in Peru is jewelry designer, so I send the colors and the pictures for my fabrics. Yeah, and she prepared the earrings for me. I open my fabrics and only see my fabric. I know marking, I know use the molding. I only see my fabric, see what I want in the fabric, take my scissor and cut immediately. I know use molding, I know mark the fabric. So I use the scissors, cut the fabric, and entering my mannequin. And the pins, and it's exactly what I want. Exactly the size what I want. Some of my models say, when she tried the dress, say, oh my Juan, you're amazing. You understand what is my size? Yes, of course. Yeah, for it's so many years, so many practice in this. The fashion is my passion. Sometimes I don't want to sleep in for. I say, why the day not have more hours? And I am so happy when I see my clothes in one stage, one show, one program. very difficult to explain what I feel when I working, when I go to my studio. It's my life.
To see more of Juan Jose's creations, you can find him on Instagram at Ferreyros Life Official. Well, that's our show. Remember, you can find all of our stories online at WOSU.org, as well as on our YouTube channel. For all of us here at WOSU, I'm Kate Quickle. Thanks for watching.
On a November morning, I walked out my front door, and the mailman was waiting. I did not know what for. And he said, on a morning like this, you really should wear a hat. And I thought, I'm allergic to wool, but I'll grow a mustache. I was being ironic.
Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, celebrating expression, fostering talent, and connecting the community to Columbus artists, performances, exhibitions, concerts, public art, and more at columbusmakesart.com.